Hello, Faelan Shiva here with stars and cards for the Everyday Priestess channel. And let's talk about eclipses. Tomorrow, March 13, at 11:54 p.m. Pacific time, we have the Virgo full moon lunar eclipse. And eclipses have a bad rap. People get really anxious about them, and they're really quite normal. They happen every 6 months or so, and they come in pairs. There will always be a lunar eclipse and a solar eclipse back to back, and the space in between those is a portal. It is a liminal space of transformation, like a giant reset button. It can reverse order which one comes first, solar or lunar, but they always come in pairs. Every now and then in triplets, but that's more rare. So with the full moon lunar eclipse, we have this theme of reaching completion with something. And there can be a celebration of reaching that stage, but there is also the release. So sometimes there's a lot of letting go or closing doors or just being complete and moving on lunar eclipses. And then with solar eclipses, those are always a new moon. And so those are about new, fresh beginnings, new ideas, new opportunities pop out of nowhere, new doors open. So in 2 weeks' time, we'll have the Aries new moon solar eclipse. Okay, so what about our eclipse tomorrow? The moon will be in Virgo, so there's illumination about Virgo subjects: craftsmanship, mastery, study, perfectionism, being of service, really wanting to be useful in the world. But the moon is with the south node, so it's about letting go of old habits that no longer serve us. What Virgo habits might we have that we need to let go of? Perfectionism, paralysis by analysis, imposter syndrome, feeling like you are never prepared enough or not good enough or not qualified enough, when in actuality you really are. So we want to take the gifts of Virgo, caring about quality, caring about getting it right, caring about offering quality service, caring about being useful, and let go of the critical self-doubt, let go of the imposter syndrome, let go of nitpicking the details to death so you never start. On the opposite side of the zodiac, we have the sun in Pisces along with the north node. Saturn is with the sun is with the north node, Neptune is with the north node. So there's this grouping of very imaginal, liminal, connected to divine, dream time, womb time energy. With Neptune there's really like what we're still dreaming of, our purpose. We're still dreaming of how to really express our soul. With Saturn there, we're trying to figure out, well, how do we make it real? This is hard. How do I materialize it? And it can feel very limiting. While Neptune and Pisces feel so expansive, as if you're just receiving messages from the divine itself. And Saturn is like, oh, okay, what are you going to do with that? So those are really different energies. But then we have the sun there, just really energizing the whole situation. And we have the north node there, inviting us to follow those dreams, inviting us to take that next step based on intuition, even though that's scary, even though Saturn is there trying to convince us that we might not have all the pieces together yet, especially across from that Virgo. But know that you can do it. Know that you can bring it forward. Let go. Full moon eclipse. Let go. Shake it off. Close the doors on whatever just isn't in alignment with you anymore. And the thing about eclipses is that you might not get to choose. The universe may just hit the reset button and close those doors for you. That's why people get nervous about eclipses. But if we're really living a self-examined life and we're really keeping in tune with spirit, we already know. We already know what's done, what we need to let go. So it doesn't have to be scary. Then in 2 weeks, when we have the Aries new moon solar eclipse, make sure I get all my words right, doors open as if from nowhere, like just out of the blue, new opportunities, new things moving forward. Now, during this time, between these two eclipses, we right now have Venus retrograde in Aries. And on March 14, I think that's Friday, we have Mercury going retrograde in Aries. Everybody loves to freak out about Mercury and retrograde. Everybody loves to freak out about eclipses. Calm down. We're going to be fine. But it is a time of introspection, a time of looking at how we have done things and perhaps editing. Mercury likes to edit. Yeah, so in Aries. Now, we have, I talked about last time, we have Saturn and Neptune about to hit that 0 degrees Aries, which are rare events. And we have Venus and Mercury who've recently passed 0 Aries, but now we're about to do so again by retrograde, and then we'll do so again. So there's this massaging, this dance, this do-si-do of Pisces and Aries on a big scale, not just the sun or the moon changing signs, a big scale. So we're really being invited one last time, like, dig deep. What is that dream? Because here comes the universe wave. And if we catch it, we can write it. We can make that dream. There's power to support it. But if we get stuck in that Virgo frame of mind, well, maybe I'm not prepared enough, or maybe I'm not good enough, or who am I to do this thing? Or if we get caught there, we will miss the opportunity. I love Virgo. I have Virgo rising. Virgo is, I'm so glad this energy exists in the world, but it can also hang us up, right? Just like any sign, it has its good and its bad. So, yeah, that dream, that intuition, that deep soul tug toward something really meaningful, Neptune meaningful to you, a soul purpose. Take that chance. And as all these things, all these planets and energies move around in Aries, there's all this go, 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 get it done, make it happen. So let's pull a card and see what one card wants to be heard about the subject at hand. It's March, almost middle of March. So